In this episode of Akram's Ideas, I'm going to share with you my holiday 2017 and winter 2018 sewing plan, so stay tuned. Hello and welcome. I'm Akram Tagavi-Burrith, and you're watching Akram's Ideas, bringing creative and crazy ideas to life. In this episode of Akram's Ideas, I'm going to share with you my winter sewing plans. Yes, it is that time already. Can you believe it? We are now in the last month of the year, December, and while we are all always pretty busy in December with the holidays and everything, I did want to share some of my selfish sewing projects that I have planned, not only for December but on into January and February through the whole winter season. Now, that's not to say that I won't be sewing up a storm for selfless sewing projects. I do have some holiday gifts that I've got planned. I do have some holiday gifts that I have planned, but I didn't want to share them on the channel simply because some of my sisters may watch and I don't want them to know what I'm getting them, so I wanted to be a surprise. But otherwise, I'm just going to share what I'm making myself, and then in February, when I do a recap of all my winter makes, you'll get to see these projects, hopefully, and all the holiday gifts that I made as well. So as for my winter plans, the first one that I have planned is the little red dress project that you may be familiar with. Renata from Running in Style and Rosa from Sewn are co-hosting the Little Red Dress Challenge, where it challenges you to make a red dress for the holidays. And so this is the first project on my winter plans, and by the time this video goes up, I should have it completed pretty much. I took part in it last year, and for that challenge I actually ended up making a red fleece cocoa from Tilly and the Buttons cocoa pattern, and I actually trimmed it out with some satin around the cowl neck of the dress. And looking at all the wonderful makes that came out of that challenge, there were so many wonderful ones. But Amanda from I Sew A Lot actually made the vintage shirt dress from Sew Over It last year. And I really liked her version of that dress in the red and how classic it looked. I realized that while I love shirt dresses, I've only actually made a handful myself. And I thought, you know what? For this red dress challenge, I am going to make a shirt dress. I was actually lucky enough to get the vintage shirt dress from Sew Over It for Black Friday. My plan is actually to make the vintage shirt dress. The fabric that I'm going to be using for the Little Red Dress Challenge is this beautiful red cotton that I have, and it's got little bows and hearts in white all over it, so I thought it was a very festive type print. Also, since it's just bows and hearts, it doesn't come across too Christmassy. I don't want to make something that I can only wear one time of year, so this kind of works where it can be sort of non-seasonal, but then again wearing through Valentine's Day or whatnot. And I think it's going to look really, really nice. I haven't decided what color buttons yet, but I think that'll be near the end when I just want to like red or white buttons. But this is the project that I've planned for the Little Red Dress Challenge. The next dress that I plan to make is the Mayberry dress from Jennifer Lauren Handmade. This pattern features, it's a wonderful kind of asymmetrical shirt dress with an elasticated waist. It's got kind of like a drawstring waist, so that means that I can pull it in as I lose weight. For this particular dress, I am going to be making it out of this lovely blue fabric that I have here. I don't know what you call this. It's a little lighter weight than cotton. It may be like more of a cotton lawn. It's very opaque, and it's, like I said, soft, and it almost has a feel of like more of a linen, but it's not as thick as a linen. That's why I want to say it's maybe like a cottony lawn type fabric. It's very soft, and it's a very lovely blue. I wanted to do it in a solid color, primarily because I don't have a lot of solids in my wardrobe, and just because of the asymmetrical top and everything, I wanted to emphasize some of those details. So I'm just going to do it in this blue color. Another item that I plan to make, now you may recall this fabric from my birthday anniversary haul video, but I have this jersey fabric, white fabric with these little Christmas lights all over it. Now obviously this is going to be a Christmas make. That's the plan anyways. I have enough here. I have about 2 yards, and I'm hoping to get a dress out of it. I might just do a cocoa without the cowl neck, just the version with the straight neck. So that's another project in the works. Another fabric that came from my birthday haul was this sort of flannel unicorn print fabric here. And as I said in my birthday haul, I picked these up so that I could make a pair of pajamas. Depending on what all I've got going on in December, they may or may not get made in December, but I may end up pushing these back to January. But I do want a nice cozy set of pajamas. And I don't think I have enough for full top and bottom. For sure I have enough for some pajama pants, and if there's enough left over, I might make a little tank for the top. As for the pants, my plan is to make the pajama pants from the Tilly and the Buttons Love It for Stitch book. So just some drawstring pants, and I'm debating whether I want to make them with the drawstring or if I want to just put an elasticated waist in it. Because I've seen people alter those pants to just have an elasticated waist versus the drawstring. So I haven't decided yet, but this is definitely going to be part of my winter plans. Alright, one of the last projects that I have planned for the winter is this lovely fabric that you may have also recalled from my birthday haul. This is the sort of embroidered fabric that has these lovely little snowflake pattern on it. Now, I said in my birthday haul that I really wanted to make Simplicity 8246 out of this fabric, but was not sure if I had enough. And I measured. So if I'm really, really conservative, I should have just enough fabric to get the full suit out of. So the jacket and the skirt. So that is the plan. I still need to find some complementary fabric to make the dress top here so that I have a full little outfit. I don't have any blue fabric that matches either of the blues in this particular print. And I've got tons of blues, but nothing that actually matches the darker blue or the lighter blue in this print. Everything's either too light. Well, most things are just either too light or too teal or something. So I haven't decided what fabric I'm going to use for the blouse top of this pattern. Now, I notice in the illustration they actually have a sort of totally contrasting fabric for the top. They have a red top, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. I could go with a contrasting color, but aren't sure. So I'm still leaning towards just sort of a monochromatic look. Being that it is going to be a suit, I'll probably get a lot of wear out of this to work. So this is actually one of my other projects that I've planned, and this one probably won't get started until sometime in January, just because I want to do a nice job on it, and I want to take my time to really get the jacket and the skirt just right, since I have just enough fabric to squeeze out both of those projects. And that's it. Those are my winter sewing plans. It doesn't seem like a whole lot of projects. It's only about 5 projects. But like I said, in December, I'm going to be sewing a lot of gifts, so I won't have a lot of time for these projects. And then in January is the start of our school semester. That always takes a little bit of time away from sewing, since I'm trying to get everything set up and get going for the beginning of the semester. So I don't have as much free time as I would like then, and then of course in February there's a little bit more free time because you're kind of in the swing of things. So I'm just hoping that I can get through all 5 of these projects. If I'm lucky enough, I'll actually have more time than I anticipated, and I'm able to get some more projects in there. But these are my goals. I'd love to hear in the comments below what your sewing winter plans are. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Akram's Ideas, and if you did, be sure to give us a big thumbs up. Don't forget to follow Akram's Ideas on social media and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching!